Shalom, my friends. Today I'm going to show you around our kosher kitchen. The Lord's been teaching us to make our home kosher. A few years ago, probably about 2 years ago, he said, make for me a house where my name will be honored. So anyways, within the past month, few weeks to a month ago, he started to say, quick, now let's get everything made kosher. Because if God's name is honored in our home, as I believe, I'm not trying to say other homes are not honoring his name, but I'm saying what he tells us to do is what we do for him. So he has us we used to refer to it as Holy Communion, but he wants us to refer to it as manna. He says morning manna, so we take it 3 times a day, morning, noon, and at 6 p.m. in the evening. Give or take a few minutes, but because, sometimes life happens, but, basically what it is morning, midday, and in the evening. So we make our own grape juice. He had us stop purchasing from the store. He said don't buy any of it, and he's been guiding us. He taught us how to make it. It is so, the store brand has nothing on the taste of ours. We've been trying, we kind of learn as we go how to improve on the on the wine press. We have a juice maker that is let's see, we'll talk about this Dex in a minute. This juice maker presses the wine for us, the grapes. So these are going to be grape juice, and then we also make wine. We are not going to dabble much into the alcoholic beverages, but we are able to. We know the Holy Spirit has shown us the recipe of. And you want to keep in mind, after the flood, the first fruit that was ever planted, the first plant ever was the vine. Noah planted a vineyard, and after 3 years, the fruit was ready to harvest. And the first thing he made was the wine. That's where his daughters laughed. That's where his son laughed at him for being too drunk. And anywho, around our kosher kitchen, real quick. So, never mind. Please pardon me with this. We learned that if you use high heat, this discolor real quick. So we're gonna get rid of all of those and just get new ones that look better. So I'm sorry about that. I tried to scrub it off. Nothing's coming out of it. They say the heat and the oil and everything has cooked onto it. It's embedded on that. So that is out of the way now. Don't let it be an eyesore to you. So in our kosher kitchen, this is where we have our morning devotion. And God has morning and all our devotions, all our prayers are done here, except for the ones that we do in our rooms. We also have family prayer time in the evenings, and then we have individual prayer time. Those are done upstairs in our bedrooms. Okay, so on here, God has pointed out that when we come for, he refers to this as his altar. I didn't know that until he just recently revealed that. He said, whenever we come to worship here at his altar, we need to have bathed. So we got to take a bath, groom up, dress up, be very proper. Even at 6 a.m., we have, whether it's weekday or weekend, we have to be, as if we're going to church, really presentable before the Most High. And then we have this side of the kitchen, the right side, which is this deck here. And this dishwasher, and this here under the sink. So there, that's non-kosher, that section. And then this section here, the kosher stuff, that's the stuff we use on Sabbath or on designated, festivals, the holy festivals that are in the Bible. So these are Sabbath dishes. And these clothes, this is for the non-kosher, this is for the kosher. And these are our worship items. This is what we use for the morning manna, for the Holy Communion, for all morning manna, for all manna, morning, noon, and evening. We usually make our own. We usually make our own bread. It's called challah, but sometimes we have one that's already made at the store, or we get some at the synagogue. And then those are the Sabbath vessels for manna. These are weekday vessels for manna. And these two slow cookers, they are consecrated, so they are kosher. We only cook Sabbath foods with it. I like the fact that they have such a deep base. You can cook stuff in there, and then you steam the stuff, and then guess what? It keeps it warm for up to 18 hours. So we are not allowed to light up any fire whatsoever. We don't do the microwave. We don't do the stove. It may sound like, oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. No, once the Holy Spirit gets you into it, it's just a total switch of a lifestyle, and it's no task at all. He had us remove stuff from our kitchen and replace it with the stuff that he has appointed. So when we're cooking during the week, we know we only use this, and this. And here is just our other non-kosher cooking items. Those are non-kosher. So, and then for Sabbath cooking, we have those slow cookers, and we have these here. And then for our water and milk, we have those, we call them flasks or thermos. It keeps the water, we've got 2 of them, see? We keep the hot water and the milk. And milk we don't use from animals. It's one that we can make here from oatmeal, we can make from rice flour, we can make from almonds or any form of nuts that we have. So these are all kosher. And of course this, we don't have to, most Jewish communities have kosher and non-kosher, meaning one cooks meat, one cooks milk, so that you don't mix them. But for us, our milk really is kosher because it's not animal product. And I'll make a quick video one of these days about mixing, how we're not supposed to mix things, like you're not supposed to wear clothing that's made with 2 different types of material. It doesn't mean 2 different colors. It's just talking about one from a plant and one from animals. For example, the ones that have sheepskin, you can't wear it on the same day that at the same time that you're wearing something made from cotton. It's not just rules. There's some deep spiritual wisdom tucked into it. It's because of the spirit realm, the soul and everything that responds to animal and plant kind of things. Somebody feels overwhelmed at the end of the day and they can't even figure out why. Just check and see. If you've been wearing 2 different clothes, you have had a battle going on between the soul of the plant and the soul of the animal. It's something that is deep, higher level spiritual understanding. But just check God at His word. That's why He just said, just do what I tell you, and all will be well. But that's wisdom, explanations that really He didn't have to give mankind, but He just did because He's an amazing God. And I wanted to show you something really cool. See, these are the kosher serving spoons. So, see, we got these for Sabbath, and then these smaller ones for Friday. So Sabbath, Friday evening, once we've consecrated the weekend, anything that we use to cook from that point on, we're using, oh yes, guess what? The Most High helped me to mount this elliptical. It came in a box, so I had to put it together, and He guided me, so I'm excited for it. Okay, enough for that. So and the reason for this, I'm going to do a small video when we're done with all the running around of preparing for the Sabbath, and just before we light the candles, there's a timetable that we go by, it's the sunset timetable. But before we do that, we do our spa, our girly spa. Tiffany and I would go. First, we gotta do the exercise, and then we go take a shower, and then we got white robes that we put on, and then we do the foot spa. We got the electrical stuff. You plug it in and you put your feet in there. It does the bubble and the massage, and we're doing the facials and everything. Just got the cucumbers on the eyes. It's just a relaxation. 30 minutes should really do it. 30 minutes on the treadmill, and then shower, and then 30 minutes of just winding down for the weekend with the shower, with the spas and the whatchamacallit. And after that, we empty the water, and then we light up the candles, and the Sabbath is here. We are so excited for the Sabbath. We start preparing for the Sabbath Monday evening after work. It's like, yes, the Sabbath is coming. It is so exciting. It is so exciting, you guys. Try it and see. Okay, wish you the best.